We sang "My Country, 'Tis of Thee." And this Wednesday, 4th of July, celebrate the independence of this nation, the wonderful freedom. Right, so some people, I'm not going to get political, but let me kind of talk along that lines a little bit. It's true that people like to talk about separation of church and state. That's important that the institution of the church and the institution of the state be separate. That doesn't mean that people who believe, members of the church, can't be involved in government and that sort of thing, or that ideas from the church through the people can't be involved in government. But I love this country. I'm about to say something that people might go, what? I love this country. I love America. I love Texas. Right? The freedoms we are afforded. It's true that we don't need to get so caught up in our politics and in our patriotism that we forget the gospel. But the fact is, it is the freedom we have enjoyed in this country that has allowed the gospel to spread, that we have had the luxury and privilege of so openly proclaiming the truth, and that alone is something worth celebrating. However, as much as we may love America, this is not our home, amen? We're aliens, we're foreigners, we're just passing through. Right? We are strangers in a strange land. We might enjoy where God has us at, but this is not our home. Our citizenship is somewhere else. And so, just as a reminder, "My Country, 'Tis of Thee," if you don't know, is quite an old song. And back in the 1800s, the abolitionist movement had a habit of taking songs, particularly hymns, and changing the lyrics. And so, while we can sing a song that praises the freedom, and I believe the God-guided wisdom on which the country was founded, it still shows it is a nation of men with the failings of men. Let me just read a few lines. "My country, 'tis of thee, stronghold of slavery. Of thee I sing, land where my fathers died, where man's rights deride. From every mountainside thy deeds shall ring." And the whole song, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it's not just dark and dire. It does end with the hope that it's God and his righteousness that can set free the slavery. But it is pointing out, people are taking a hymn about praising God for the nation he gave us and saying, yeah, but hey, you're not honoring God with the nation you're doing, with how you're doing it. And so I think that can be a call to us to remember that, hey, you know what? We do have this blessing of a great place we are privileged to live, but it's still a nation of men, and it's not perfect. And so while we can enjoy it, and while we can even celebrate the good things of it, I think sometimes we can just get so blinded by our love for country that we forget our King has a different view.